Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to episode 10 of Project Ozone 3 Minecraft mod pack, and today I think that we are going to start with some, resource gathering first of all, and then to see what we were doing. Pneumatic rafts, compressed iron. Oil. We are going to be figuring out how to get oil today. Which means that we're going to need this. In processes, we're going to need the refinery. In order to process the oil, we are going to need a refinery from pneumatic rafts, which we already have. In order to use the LPG, we need a thermo-pneumatic processing plant. And then in order to get the grade plastic that we need the plastic mixer. Okay, so those are the process of machines that we are going to need. So first, let's get the vat, which is going to be very expensive. First, we can start with something easy like the cauldron. This is also that we can get gray plastic, which if you haven't watched the previous videos, is going to be used to get machine casings so that we can make some mechanism machines and get some early processing lines up and running. Iron alloy, glass, iron bars. We're going to need quite a lot of iron. I only need 2 of these. We need dark steel. Don't know how we get dark steel. Coal, obsidian, and iron. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult. Going to need quite a bit of obsidian. Which we are going to get by putting this barrel right here. No, we're not going to put it right there. Inconvenient. Putting a barrel right here. That's better. And then getting a bucket, if we have one. We have 2 right here. Good. Then we need 1 water, some lava, and then a whole lot of obsidian. Oh. That's unfortunate. Then we're going to set that to smelt because we are going to need quite a bit of this dark steel. Oh, that's not good. could just use steel to obsidian. Makes sense. We have 6 ingots and 2 nuggets. So we're going to need 12 obsidian. Oh no, we lost a piece. That's unfortunate. Because now we're going to have to wait for the lava to generate all over again. Oh. You know what, I'm just going to let myself fall. Because then we can respawn. Ignore the goofy effects of this game. How's my grave? Graves usually aren't supposed to spawn down here. Good, didn't this time. And then we should have enough to get at least some dark steel going. Then what else do we need? We need electrical steel. How do we get electrical steel? That is the question. An alloy of coal, silicon, or just silicon and steel. Silicon is from how do we get silicon? Smelting Certus quartz dust, which we can do pretty easily. That should get us enough silicon to even get us an ME system later down the line, which is a matter energy system. And we need an industrial machine chassis. Grains of infinity. Grains of infinity, I believe we have a small amount, maybe not. I guess not. How do we get grains of infinity? Burning bedrock. Okay, where is my flint and steel? Probably shouldn't do this around a wooden base, but oh, that's unfortunate. let's get some stone around there. While that's burning, we're going to see what else we need in order to make this industrial machine chassis. Guess we're going to need another machine, simple alloy smelter. Shouldn't be too bad. Bet we can make that right now. Need a real hammer in order to make that though. Then we need what else do we need? Silver machine chassis. We need some grains of infinity. Which, did we get any? No. When he burn, better give a chance at getting it, so we'll see. We already got the bucket, we already got the furnaces, stone gears, which we just need sticks and cobblestone. Or we just need cobblestone, I guess. Now, all we're waiting on is this grain of infinity, so while that's cooking, hopefully, we are going to get silicon, pulverized coal, and iron. Or silicon and steel. We could probably just use silicon and steel recipe, since we now have an easy way of making steel through the smeltery for Tinker's Construct. Good to know. Which means we are going to need a lot of coal. Plenty of steel. Now let's see if we got the grains of infinity. No. which I'm having a hard time figuring out why we're not getting grains of infinity, but we aren't. I just lit myself on fire. Wow. How do we get grains of infinity faster? From infinity dust blocks, or from... Oh, we got one that time. Perfect. Yeah. Should work. Now all we need to do is put some steel and some silicon in here. Which we have a block of steel in here. And we have not that much more. I believe we just got another grain of infinity, which is amazing. We only need 2 ingots of this, I believe. Yep, another grain of infinity. Let's put 4 in just in case. That's the raw material. That is going to take quite a while, so while that's working, we're going to work on making the other machine. The vat. We already got the electrical steel. I believe we made the cauldron. If not, then there we go. We need a simple machine chassis. This industrial dye blend, which is a lot of different dyes. Crushed quartz we can use. Organic black dye, which is a slime ball and some crushed coal. Pulverized charcoal. Okay, so we need this dye blend, which requires organic green dye and some lapis powder. Some organic black dye. Organic black dye can be made from coal, sand, pulverized charcoal, tiny charcoal, which we have. Now we just need to put that in the alloy smelter with a slime ball. Which we are going to get by casting out, of all things, blood. Which may not be the most PG thing, but it's the only way we can currently get some sort of slime. And then do we need that for the lapis powder? Is my question. Assuming not, but we do need it for the organic green dye, which we need clippings and trimmings. Which means we need a simple sag mill. Another simple machine chassis. Machine chassis. Wow. Twisting up my words. Which means we are going to need some more coagulated blood. Let's make some golden apples with the limited gold supply that we have. in order to get enough blood for the smeltery. Should be good enough. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, apparently not more than enough. Still need to figure out a way to get crushed lapis. Guess we could just put lapis through Sagma, which is what we're about to get. Simple Sagma, we need more grains of infinity. Stone gears, a piston, which we need redstone. We do have redstone. Simple Sagma, perfect. Then we need the dandelions that we collected, along with flint. We're going to need quite a few of those. Or we could just use grass. Leaves. Leaves are going to be a good source of that. That's unfortunate. Ooh, another grain of infinity. And an epic loot pad. Milk chocolate, fabulous art. Always good, always good. Sagno, weird leaves. There, yeah, that should be good. Then what else do we need from here? We need, in order to make the vat, we need the industrial dive line, which we are currently in the makings of. We only need 12 of those, but for now I'll get the lapis and the tiny charcoal that we need. In order to get 6 industrial dive lines, which is going to be really useful for getting everything that we need. We already got the Sagma. We can create another industrial chassis if we have iron bars required. All we need is a furnace, the dark steel ingots that we had in here, and the industrial machine chassis. Perfect. It's going to take just a little bit. That Should be real fast. Perfect. And one of these in there. In order to make our organic black dye, then we need crushed lapis. Then we need our crushed quartz. In order to make our industrial dye blend. In order to make our industrial machine chassis. There we go. Just reading this description, I got this for getting the industrial machine chassis. It says part of a balanced breakfast, and then it says not actually healthy, contains 253 grams of sugar, 53 grams of fat, and 394 grams of ender dust, which I am not sure that is very healthy. Gives good saturation though. Saturation is what we use to heal our health in Minecraft. And our first machine in the way of getting plastic. The vat. Oh, capacitors. After we get this basic capacitor. Oh, grain. We're going to need quite a bit of grains of infinity. I think that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.